Internet. Thanks for watching another episode of LBEB Kitchen. Today we're going to be making ground beef. I'm going to be cooking up some burgers later with this. I'm not actually going to show you how to make the burgers themselves. I'm just going to cover how to make the ground beef blend. So most ground beef is made from chuck. That's why it's called ground chuck. And that's good, but I want great. So we're going to make great today. So I'm going to mix together a pound of chuck, a pound of short rib meat with the ribs removed obviously, and a pound of hanger steak or flat iron steak if you can't find hanger. And we're going to do something very specific with it today. So most beef when it's ground is passed through the grinder 3 times to get that ground beef that comes in the packages at the store. But we're going to do what's called a chili grind, which is passed through twice instead of 3 times. I learned that from Chef Ben Ford. He's one of my favorite chefs. And that's going to create a little more coarse grind. It's going to make the burger pretty juicy and keep the meat from falling apart. So you don't have to grind it yourself like I'm about to. I'm just going to show you how to do it. If you know a local butcher that has a grinder small enough to handle a couple pounds at a time, they can do it. But a place like Fred Meyer or QFC, something like that, their grinders need a couple 100 pounds to go through, so this would just get lost in it. I got these from Don and Joe's Meats at Pike Place Market. They have a grinder that should be able to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. So, here we go. Okay, so step 1 is not going to be too complicated. All I'm going to do is cut up these 3 cuts of meat into little squares, put them in this bowl and mix them up a little so when I put them in the grinder they come out in a uniform blend. Okay, so once you have all the cuts done, just mix them up in the bowl a little bit. It doesn't have to be real thorough, just to make sure you're not getting a pile of chuck on the bottom of the grinder and then a pile of short ribs and then a pile of hanger steak. I want it to be pretty well blended. Okay, so once you've cut up all your meat and put it in the bowl, now we're just going to put it through the grinder. Alright, well I passed it through 1 time. If I wanted to do a regular ground beef grind, I would run it through 3 times, but I'm going for a chili grind now, so I'm going to run it through 1 more time. Alright guys, well that's how you can make your own chili grind hamburger meat. Again, I used a pound of hanger steak, a pound of short rib meat with ribs removed, and a pound of regular chuck. So, I ran this through the grinder twice. If you want the consistency of regular hamburger, run it through 3 times. So this will be a little more coarse, which will make for a really juicy patty. So I'll cook these up later, and I'll save that video for next time. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.